guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new Griffin Technology Survivor Case for the iPhone 4. This case is compatible with both the Verizon iPhone and the AT&T version. It sells for $49.95 and it comes in a couple different color variations. I have the black one, but check out the Griffin Technology website. There's also a olive version as well as a black and white version, and I think a pink version coming in the future. So I have the packaging out just so you can see. This case is military tested. It's passed a variety of tests, and on the back it shows you what all of those tests involve. This thing was tested for vibration, wind and rain, shock and drop protection, sand and dust, just a battery of tests. They put this thing through with obviously the phone inside just to ensure that if you need the maximum amount of protection available for your iPhone 4, this is going to fit the bill. If you work in a, heavy duty environment that your phone is, constantly being beaten around, this is the type of case you're going to want to have. Or if you're just very hard on your phone, you're constantly dropping it, is your dog chewing it, are your kids throwing it around the room, you're going to want a case like the Survivor. So let's get the packaging out of the way and I'll show you what the case is all about. Here it is. It does come with a holster. We'll get to that in a second. I want to show you the case first. It's a two-layer design. The outer layer is this heavy-duty kind of silicone rubber layer. And then the inner layer is this plasticky polycarbonate piece that does have a built-in screen protector. So to put the case on, you separate the two pieces and you lay your iPhone down into the back portion of the case. You want to take care to make sure the inside of your phone is nice and clean. Any dust that you have on the screen is going to get trapped between the screen and the screen protector. So make sure the inside of your phone is clean. Also make sure the inside of the screen protector is clean. And then when you're ready, just snap the two pieces together. Goes together quite easily. You just want to kind of press it together until it clicks in place. It has 2 or 3 different points of contact that allow it to click in. Once you have the two pieces together, you're ready to put the silicone layer on. Just wrap that around like you do any silicone case. Now it has kind of a tongue and groove system that allows the silicone to lock on to the plasticky piece, and I'll show you that in a second once I get this thing all on here. So if you look here, you can hopefully see that little circle, and then if I move my finger out of the way, you can see that little tab right there, and that locks into the circle. There's a couple of different points like that, and then on the sides, the same thing, and that locks all the silicone onto the polycarbonate shell. So you have a couple tabs that I'll just close up, so we'll get to them in a second. First, I'm going to show you the front of the case. As I said, the built-in screen protector is here. The great thing about it, no watermarking whatsoever. I've tested it both with a screen shield on my phone and without, and in both instances there was no watermarking at all. You can see how crystal clear it is. It's almost as if there's no screen shield on the phone itself. The other nice thing about the screen shield is it's cut out perfectly. Sometimes cases like this will infringe on the screen just a little bit too much and get in your way when you're trying to type or move around. This thing is kind of perfectly sized and cut out so that you don't have any issues with the screen being blocked. On the top you can see that the clear piece also covers the camera lens and the proximity sensor as well. As far as the home button goes, it has a little raised nub like you can see there. It gives you great feedback when you press it. Amongst some of the best feedback on a button like this that I've ever felt. So on the bottom, you can see that the 30-pin dock connector, the speaker, and the main mic are covered, but there's perforations here for access to those. When it comes time to, access that port, you simply move the silicone out of the way and lift the flap up to get to the port. Now you won't be able to dock this with any dock that I know of just because the iPhone 4 is so recessed in there, but it's nice and wide, so you will be able to use most third-party accessories in the 30-pin connector cutout. On the side here, you can see that the volume buttons get covered, but again, they present amazing feedback when you press them. Your vibrate switch has this little flap protecting it. Once you lift it up, you can see it's a really deep cutout, but it's a little bit on the wide side, so it's okay to stick your finger in there. Even my larger fingertips fit in there, no problem. Across the top, you can see the sleep awake button has, once again, an amazing feedback nub there. It feels really good when you press it. And then the headset jack has a similar cover to the vibrate switch, which you can lift out of the way. You can hopefully make out that little nub right there that goes inside the headset jack. So when this is closed, it really protects it and ensures nothing is getting inside that headset jack port. On the back of the case, you can see these two little kind of cutouts just to accent it with the Griffin logo sort of embossed in there. Really stylish, kind of futuristic looking, almost robotic-like. The cutouts along the side where the case is kind of molded give you really nice grip in your hand, depending on if you're holding it with your left hand or your right hand. Your fingers and your thumbs just naturally rest in these little grooves. So let's take a look at the camera on the back. It does have a flap as well. It's a little bit hard to access the camera lens. This flap isn't real easy to open and close. You kind of have to pick and pry at it a little bit to get it open. And my other problem with it is once you do, it kind of just flaps back. So when it comes time to take a picture, you do have to hold this back out of the way. Now I spoke to Griffin Technology about this already, and they've already told me that they're working on a solution for both of these problems. The first thing they're going to do is make this flap more like the ones for the vibrate switch and the headset jack. So it'll be easier to open this flap, and that's a good thing. The other thing they're going to do is have some kind of catch on the side for the flap to hold it out of the way when it comes time to take a picture. So Griffin Technology is a company that I think really knows what they're doing when it comes to customer service. Again, they're already working on a fix for a potential problem with this case when it hasn't really even been out that long. I don't know too many companies that would do that. So I want to take my hat off to Griffin for, again, making themselves aware of an issue and taking the necessary steps to correct it, without letting their egos get in the way. So hats off to Griffin on that. Let's check out the included holster. This allows you to use your iPhone in a variety of different ways. You can put it in screen side in, and you can wear it in both the horizontal or vertical position. This is a ratcheting belt clip that clicks as you turn it and allows you to wear it in either position. When it comes time to, let's say, watch a video on your iPhone, you can flip this around and stick it screen out, put the belt clip in the horizontal position, and then lock it in place, and now you've got a stand for viewing content on your iPhone. So when you're all done, simply remove the iPhone from the holster, unhook the clip, flip it around to whatever position you want to carry your iPhone in, and then stick the iPhone 4 back in, screen side in, and now you're ready to carry it back on your belt. You're always going to want to carry it screen side in when you're wearing this on your belt, just to ensure that nothing hits the screen while you're carrying it around. So that has been a brief look at the all-new Griffin Survivor Case. A lot of pros with this case, a few cons, mostly related to this little flap right here, but just be aware that Griffin is aware of that and are working on a solution. I would say if you're, someone who takes a ton of pictures, try the case out, see if you can deal with the flap. If you don't, maybe, exchange it or wait until the newer version comes out. If you're someone that doesn't really use your iPhone camera a lot and you just need the protection, certainly hop on this now, and there's no reason to wait. I really think it's a great case. It fits awesome. The screen shield built in is of the best I've seen of the built-in variety. It's crystal clear. It doesn't watermark. This home button gives you amazing feedback. And all in all, it's just one of the most protective cases that combines, not only that awesome protection, but a nice ergonomic fit in your hand. So that is it for the Griffin Survivor. If you have any other questions about this case, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.